Welcome to the Real Film Nerds Podcast.
Well, it's another beautiful, hot, hurricane, rain, hail-filled week across the United States. We are in full bloom of summer. Welcome to August. I think this is our second podcast of August. Shit, I don't know. I got to look at the calendar. Do I have the wrong calendar? Yes, this is our technically first podcast of August. This week, we talk about a little film by a dude that's famous and makes a lot of films with lots of twists. But before we get to all that, my name is Matt, one of the 30,000 hosts of the Real Film Nerds Podcast. With me, as always, host number 2, Mysterious Mike Talent.
Hey, everybody. Yes, Mysterious Mike in the house. Matt, this is going to be a fun one, I think. I kind of like this movie. It's subtle, but I liked it.
Okay, so before we get to that, should we do our giveaway, Mike, or should we just roll right into our film?
Oh, I think we should do our giveaway in the beginning because otherwise we'll forget. You know how we are.
Yes, it's called Getting Old, and you have a drinking problem. I'm the one that's getting old, and you're the one with the drinking problem.
Yeah, something like that. Yep.
Or vice versa. I forget.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to keep track.
Anyway,
I can't remember.
I teased this several weeks ago, and we just got approval. There was some mix-up and changes and things at our helpful promotion company. And so it's a little delayed by like a week. But we saw this film. We loved this film. We rated this film highly. We think everybody should go see it. And here's your chance to get a free copy of A Quiet Place Day One.
Very cool, dude. A Quiet Place Day One. I really did enjoy this movie. It was great.
It was a very good film. Now, these are not hard copies. These are digital download copies, which, let's just, face facts. That's pretty much what everybody does now. Nobody owns anything other than me because I'm a hoarder, and that's just how it goes. That's the first step, is admitting you have a problem, right, Mike?
Yeah, I think that is the first step, dude. Are you trying to unhoard yourself?
No. It keeps going.
Okay.
As you see in my background, it keeps going. It gets bigger and bigger and more Star Warsy every day.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like as the shows have gotten worse and worse, you have to take it out on the toys, so you have to get more of them.
Oh, dude, those are different toys, and those cost a lot of money, and I have to inflate them.
Oh, that kind of toy. Yeah. The dude, do you have a lot of the what is it? The Princess Leia, the bikini, the metal bikini ones?
Oh yeah, dude, it's all about the metal bikini. And I'll just put it this way. You can tell when it's a bad show or I'm having a bad day because I tend to pop them and then I have to get another one.
That was way too much, Matt. Way too much.
Oh, you want to go even farther?
No.
No. Oh no, Mike, you went down this rabbit hole. So do you know that Princess Leia's metal bikini recently sold at auction?
No, I do not know that. Why don't you tell me more, Matt?
I'll just give you a hint. I had to take out a loan for $175,000 to be able to buy it, but I got it, Mike.
Oh, geez. Well, I hope it's got LED lights lighting it up, and it's you have a camera on it at all times.
Oh no, dude, no! It lives on one of my dolls. It's fine.
Oh,
it's authentic now.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Yeah. All right. Great. Good stuff.
All right. Mike is
moving
embarrassed.
on.
Super off topic. So hopefully this gave him enough time to think about this question. Mike, what should our incredible listeners email you to be entered into our drawing to get a copy of A Quiet Place Day One?
Oh, why don't they email me their favorite household pet?
their favorite household pet, like that's still alive or dead, or one they want in the future. Like, is it like the kind of animal? Like,
Yeah, the kind.
Okay.
So like a cat, a dog, chinchilla, ferret, a rhesus monkey, whatever.
I was gonna say. I mean, I'm working on having myself a pet chinchilla.
Okay, or a snake named Fred, whatever.
So, Mike, are you trying to tell us what you've named your snake? His name is Fred.
No, my snake is not named Fred.
It's Big Mike.
Yes, of course, it's Big Mike. And I don't think we're talking about a snake anymore, Matt.
Hey, you're the one that brought it up. You were talking about your Fred snake or your snake named Fred or whatever.
All right, well, somebody's down in the gutter for sure tonight. Why don't we just get on with the with the promotion, Matt? Come on, let's read the business and then we can move on.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. I will dial it back. Here we go. Bring home A Quiet Place Day 1. Buy on digital now. Lupita Nyong'o and Joseph Quinn star in the film critics say is packed with nail-biting tension and thrills. Included with over 50 minutes of behind-the-scenes footage and deleted scenes. Written and directed by Michael Somasky, it is available at participating retailers. Buy A Quiet Place Day 1 on digital today. It is rated PG-13, and it is from our good friends over at Paramount Pictures.
Awesome. Well, thanks again, Paramount Pictures, for hooking us up. I think our listeners like an easy one, like telling us our favorite pet. That's fine.
Yours is your pet snake named Fred.
Yeah, for sure.
So, all right, Mike. Well, why don't you go ahead and break down Trap by M. Night Shyamalan and Ding Dong before I start talking about your little friend named Fred anymore.
Okay, sounds good, man. All right, so Trap was written and directed by M. Night Shyamalan. It's starring Josh Hartnett, Ariel Dungy, Saleka Shyamalan, Allison Pill, and this movie is about a father and his teen daughter attend a pop concert only to realize they've entered the center of a dark and sinister event.
Well, I am just glad that the name you butchered the most in all of that was not Saleka Shyamalan.
Yeah, that is good, right?
It's Ariel Donahue.
Oh, Donna. Oh, jeez.
Like, you just butchered that shit out of that. That was great.
Yeah, well, this movie's about a butcher.
It is. That is the main character in this film, is the Butcher. Of course, perfect name for a serial killer. And I wonder how many serial killers out there have been named the Butcher. I bet you it's more than a dozen.
Probably a lot.
Okay, Mike, so I know you love these films. I know you love M. Night Shyamalan and Ding Dong. So did you love his latest installment, which is basically a promotion for his daughter, Saleka?
I liked it quite a bit. I thought it was different. I really liked Josh Hartnett. I thought he did some really good acting as the kind of cornered... I guess everybody knows he's the serial killer, right? Because it's in the
trailer.
It's in the trailer, yeah. So a cornered serial killer, like, see him squirm. I kind of like that. I thought it was kind of a cool concept, and I enjoyed that aspect of it, and I felt it was kind of a Taylor Swift concert myself, but I don't know, like. I'm not super Swifty, like I'm like, partial Swifty or something.
No, it's very well known that it is inspired by the Taylor Swift Eras concert, which is the concert that just ended or is currently international. I'm not sure what they're up to with it.
I think it's close to ending if it's not over. Like, it was a massive, like, what, a 2-year world tour or whatever. I think she probably wants a break.
And it had a film.
Yeah, yes, it's on Disney Plus.
Oh, is it on Disney Plus? Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, Disney Plus licensed it for a lot of money.
Oh, I'm sure they did. And I bet you that's why I have to pay more every month now.
Probably. It's that one thing, man. It's not Star Wars. It was T Swift.
Shame. Well, believe me, it definitely was not Star Wars, although they paid a lot for that shit show to be made called The Acolyte, and I do not recommend it to anyone. And it makes me want to sell all of my hoard, but I won't.
Good, Matt. It's just temporary. The pain is temporary.
I hope so. Hopefully Star Wars will turn around, but who knows? So, Mike, I thought Trap was a good film. M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong is hit and miss for me. I usually hate his films, or I really enjoyed them, and this one isn't either. This is, I think, the first film of his he's ever done where it's kind of in the middle for me. I enjoyed a lot of aspects of it. I didn't enjoy certain other aspects of it. I really felt it was a shameless promotion for his daughter and her music and trying to boost her into being a bigger pop star than she already is. Because, yes, she is a pop star. She has opened for several well-known bands. She has not done a solo tour, I think, on her own. But clearly, Night is trying to help her out, which is fine. I understand that. But not jokingly, they played 6 of her songs in length in this film.
Oh, I didn't realize she was really a pop star. I was pretty sure that was his daughter, but I was like not 100%. And then I didn't know she was a pop star. So like, that's interesting. I guess it makes it easier than like, it's like, hey, make up some songs for the movie. It's like, well, I don't have to. Let's just use these ones.
Well, I think she did do original songs for the film. But yes, she is a pop star. She's not a super famous pop star other than who her dad is. But like I said, I went and I did my research and I figured all this out after the fact. I did not know this going into the film. Does it change the film for me? A little bit, not really. I still think he spent way too much time on the concert, even if it wasn't his daughter. And then the thing is how he shot most of the performances on stage. It wasn't like how I would shoot a concert or I've seen concerts shot. It was like he set up a tripod in the back and just hit record. It was like he's watching his like kindergarten play or something. You know, it was just like, okay, hit record. There was a dynamic shooting. There wasn't close-ups. There was just like, here, look, she's performing. And that just did not work for me at all from a cinematography standpoint.
Okay. All right. You were expecting more like to have like where they have like the camera like boom or whatever, and it's like going around and like there's multiple shots from like all kinds of people on the stage and all that.
Dude, it's Night. He knows cinematography. He knows how to shoot. And he's promoting his daughter clearly, and he just half-asses it. No, dude, he should have been on it. I mean, he had the budget. He had other videographers. They had other cinematographers. They did a good job when it came to the rest of the film, but the scenes with her performing were just very lackluster and very boring to me. Especially for a concert.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mike's reading the internet. That's why he's like not responding a whole lot. I can see him on his phone.
Well, I'm trying to think about what you're saying, and yeah, okay. I get it.
Think about any of his other films. Signs. Cinematography was great.
Yeah, it was great.
The Village. Very good.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
He knows how to shoot, and he didn't do it for his daughter. Why not?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways, Mike, would you recommend people go see this in the theaters?
So I guess I was thinking about that before we started the pod, and I'm gonna say if you're a fan of M. Night movies, yes. If you're a fan of Josh Hartnett, yes. But other than that, I don't know. It was okay. Like there's nothing special about it. as far as going like special effects or audio or anything, you know. So I guess if you're a fan of his daughters, go see it.
I feel that you should not waste your money in going and seeing this in the theaters. It doesn't add to the film versus watching it at home on a streaming service. I do think you definitely should watch this film. I think Josh Hartnett's performance is the shining star of this film. He is absolutely incredible. We can get into that more here quickly in the spoilers section, but he stole the show. He was phenomenal. He was very good. I hope he continues to get roles like this where he can explore his acting chops, because he did a fantastic job. It was really fun seeing Haley Mills in a film again. I have not seen her in a very, very long time. She has a bunch of smaller roles, but I mean, she had a decent sized role in this one. But I do think people should watch this, but I just don't think you should see it in the theaters. It's not worth it. The story's great. Josh Hartnett's acting is great. But it's lackluster. You're not going to get more from seeing it in the theater. So I'll leave it at that.
Okay. That sounds good, Matt. I'll go ahead and find out what you're drinking then.
Well, Mike, thank you for asking. I'm not drinking anything special. Again, just trying to lose more weight than not. And most people don't notice and are not paying attention, which is fine. I don't care. I don't need that. But I'm going to stick with my Michelob Ultra.
All right, dude. No problem.
Low carb.
I found Sam Adams Oktoberfest.
Already?
It's August.
It's August, dude, and they're already pumping out Oktoberfest. Shit.
Yeah. So I had one of those.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go to Sam's Club and buy a... Well, we don't have Sam's Club, Costco, and buy a pallet. Because I remember seeing it at Sam's Club when we had it, but I'm sure Costco will get it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll just be like, load it on the truck.
That'd be funny.
So, all right, Mike, speaking of daddy-daughter films, what is this week's incredible dad joke?
I got dad jokes, I don't think they understand though. Gotta think I'm funny, other people never laugh though. Dad jokes.
All right, dude. I tried to do a topical one. You might laugh, you might not. You ready?
Well, we'll see. Is it going to be an actual joke, or is it just going to be a statement?
No, it's a joke. Well, it's a joke.
Okay, all right. Let's go, Mike. Let's do it.
Why did the serial killer bring a ladder to the graveyard?
He wanted to make sure the people were dead. I don't know.
To reach the high spirits.
Yeah, no, that wasn't great. The high spirits. I was thinking he was like digging people up to make sure they're dead.
Dude, yeah, I thought it was funny.
To reach the high spirits. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Not your best, Mike. Not your best.
Yeah.
But it's okay. You don't write these anyways, and I know that for a fact.
That's true.
So, all right, Mike. Well, the most important question that we missed last week, because we reviewed an MCU film last week, officially MCU now. Deadpool is in the MCU. Mike, how does 2024's Trap relate to the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
All right, this is a tough one, Matt. There's like 4 people in this movie, and M. Night hasn't done any MCU stuff.
Yet.
So, yeah, yet. So I had to dig down deep, all the way down to visual effects, and I found Ryan Bassa. He is a digital artist, and he worked on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and Thor: Love and Thunder.
Well, that'll work, Mike. That'll work. So, alrighty, onward and upward with the spoiler section of Trap. Mike, I don't know. I don't want to spoil too much of this because it's important for the film, but I mean, people know, like, it's in the trailer, like Josh Hartnett is the butcher, like they set the trap for him. what I think was surprising was probably the end. So how I've described it to people is, M. Night is known for his big crazy ass twists. There's no big crazy ass twist in here. There's about 3 or 4 mediocre twists that advance the story, and I think it was nice. I think not having something that sets the whole thing on its head was not needed because the way they told the story was great as it was.
Dude, I was going to say something very similar. I liked that there was no twist. I was kind of happy. Like, I think that's part of the reason I like the movie.
No, it was good. I mean, there are twists.
There's
a
little bit
insane.
A little bit right at the end there. But like, I mean, yeah, it wasn't like the main, it wasn't I See Dead People,
Right. It wasn't Sixth Sense level where it literally makes you think of the entire film in a completely different light. No, this film is clearly presented as what it is. And I think it was a very successful film that way for him and his storytelling abilities because he wrote and directed this.
Yeah. I liked, I don't know, man. Josh Hartnett's acting was just so good, dude. I was like, he was so believable as this scary, like, meticulous, just, I don't know, intense. And I even liked the profiler lady that you were
Haley
mentioning.
Mills. Yeah,
she's not really in it that much, but
she talks a lot, and she's in it. You see the back of her head a lot.
Yeah, you see the back of her head. Yeah, but man, I was just like, wow, that was fun for me. Is like how they like it kind of had this Dexter-y feel, but not like he was his own like terrible person, and it was like you could see stuff. Like he did so much acting without talking. It was so good.
Yeah, no, Josh Hartnett was by far the shining star of this film. One thing that I liked, and I know he did this on purpose, he had to have, is the murderer is the main character, and you feel bad for him at certain points of the film when he's going to get caught and, when things start getting exposed, and you're like, why do I feel bad about a guy that is literally killed and cut up like a dozen people? And I think that's really interesting and thought-provoking.
Yeah, no, you do. You start to root for the bad guy because you're like, oh, he made it this far. Why can't he make it any further? Like, and it just kind of it was intense. Some of the scenes and things, and the well, I mean, I don't want to reveal too much, but anyway, I enjoyed the social media aspect too.
Oh yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, that was really well done.
I thought that could happen too. Like,
especially
in a scenario if you were a very popular person.
Yeah, that's just what I was gonna say. Especially if you are a massive, massive celebrity with a massive following, and people are always watching your shit every single time you're on. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. The other thing that was interesting was how Josh Hartnett's day job. They try to really pull on those strings that, oh no, he's not such a bad guy. He's a firefighter. That's his day job. And so it's like, whoa, okay, interesting.
Yeah, and so, well,
a little bit of a spoiler.
But. It makes it so he knows a lot about and has access to a lot of things. Like, and that makes a lot of sense, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, of course.
If you're gonna do those things, if you have access to the equipment and know like a lot about human physiology and like all kinds of stuff, like that's a job to have. Plus, 10 days a month.
That's true. A lot of time off. That's true. But I don't think it's so much about the physiology because not all firefighters are like here in Arizona where they have to be certified in both medical and firefighting. I'm not sure. In this community where they're at, I don't remember where they're supposed to be. Was it DC?
No, they were in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Everything's in M. Night's always in Philadelphia.
Yeah, no, they probably have to be dual there too. But anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm just stipulating on it. But yeah, it makes sense, especially being. But But I'm trying to say how they make him out to be a hero with his job, and then you find out no, he's the opposite. He's way opposite of a hero.
Yeah, well, I mean, during the concert, when he helps the like heat exhausted or exhausted fan.
It was something like that, or it was asthma or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, something like that. Like it's like you kind of see him like he sees it as an opportunity to like do like stuff, and he's so good with I don't know, like people, like I guess manipulating or knowing what to say to people to get I guess the correct reaction. I don't know.
Don't hurt your brain, dude.
Yeah, he was really good at that. I don't know. What would you call that, dude? Like the T-shirt guy.
Reading people.
Yeah.
And
he's
that's
really
one thing
good
I'm pretty good at in what I do for a profession. I was pretty good at it when it was in the photo world too. There's just certain things that you know how to respond to certain things to get your way, and know how to read people and feel their emotions and see what their next step is. I mean, Mike, you're pretty good at it too. I mean, especially in what you do for a living. So.
Yeah. I do okay at it, but I think he was just like super excelled at it.
Well, and that has to do with his personality type and his traits and the things that they touch on in the film that I'm not going to spoil, that I thought was integral and interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that was interesting. So it was. I think this movie was interesting, and I ended up enjoying it and really liked that there wasn't like major twist in it. Like that was probably the highlight for me, because when I was going to see this, I was like, what's gonna happen this time?
Yeah. Here we go again, right?
Yeah, and no, it didn't have that, so I like that. So, I don't think I have too much more to say on it without trying to I know we're in spoilers, but I don't really want to say too many things,
Yeah, it ruins the film. It really does.
Yeah.
So, Mike, how many reels do you give Trapped then?
I'm gonna give Trapped 3.5 reels.
Jeez, dude, you really, really liked it. Holy crap.
Yeah, I did.
I thought it was just mediocre at best.
Okay.
So I
what
give
are you
it
giving 2?
2.5.
2.5.
2.5 reels out of 5 for Trap, the latest M. Night film. Big question. I already saw a little story pop up in one of my news feeds today. Do you think they're going to do a Trap 2?
I don't know. I guess it depends on if it's financially successful. I think the opening was actually pretty good, considering it was going against Deadpool and Wolverine. I don't know if it was just
It's third, isn't it? It got like 19 or 20 million or something.
Yeah, I think it got like 19 million or something,
Yeah.
but 19 million with Deadpool and Wolverine, I don't know, that's...
Yeah, and Twisters is still out doing gangbusters too. So no, I think it was a very successful film for a summer film that was not super, super well known. The director's well known, but the film is, there's not a whole lot of trailers out there. So I would consider it a success, and I would like to see a sequel, but I don't know if the sequel has to be a continuation of this story. I think it could be just another serial killer in another town, in another city, or even another country.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that'd be cool. One thing I just thought to mention, and I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier, M. Night has a way of bringing out some awesome acting, because the movie, remember Split?
Very good film.
That was amazing, too. And it's I don't know if it's just... he has these roles, and it's the actors want to do it or what, but Split, man, I feel like if it wasn't a horror movie, it would have been nominated. For James McAvoy as the best actor, because dude, he played 6 characters, 8 characters. I don't know.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite M. Night films. That whole trilogy is some of my favorites. The third one, not so much, but Unbreakable, Split, and then, oh crap, what was the third one?
Is it Mr. Glass? No,
Mr.
that was
yes,
the
no, Mr. Glass was the third one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Mr. Glass was the third one. And I thought Mr. Glass was the weakest of the three. I thought Split was the strongest, then Unbreakable, then Mr. Glass. But
Okay.
still very good films that you didn't even really realize were related until after Split came out.
Yeah. So, that movie was amazing acting from James McAvoy. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that out. Like, I don't know what he does or if it's just the roles, but like,
I wonder if he just lets them have freedom and lets them explore the character and do the best they can.
yeah, maybe that's all it is. Like, I think with Split, I don't even know how you would write that movie, like that script. So like, maybe it was like, here, this is where the actor comes up with the personality number 3. And like,
Very possible, yeah. Or he had the personality types like written out, but no dialogue.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Who knows? I mean, I'm sure there's probably a YouTube video out there in the world talking about it, because there's people that are bigger film nerds than us in this world for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So, all right, Mike, you want to talk about next week's film, or do you want me to?
Yeah, let's talk about it. What is it?
You don't know what we're talking about, Mike?
I should.
Shame. It's a big blockbuster film based.
Is it? It's not Alien, right?
No, close.
No, that's next week. That's the week after.
Yes, that's the 16th.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Oh,
It's
crap,
the
that's going to be
16th.
tough. I might be in Vegas then for the football game. Yeesh. Anyways, I'll figure it out. No, it's started out as a big-time blockbuster-ish kind of movie, and I have not seen a whole lot of trailers lately, so I don't know if it's getting flamed or if it's just getting stuck underneath the carpet, underneath all these other films or what. But, Mike, a product that is very near and dear to both of us, Borderlands.
Oh, yeah, dude. How did I miss that, dude? Borderlands. That is very near and dear. I really hope they don't screw it up. I'm a little nervous.
I am a little nervous as well. The casting is pretty good except for Kevin Hart. I think Kevin Hart, they went with the funny instead of the character accurate. So we'll see if that works out.
Yeah, that's the one I'm worried about, too. It's not that I don't like Kevin Hart. I just don't know how he's going to do in this role.
Yeah, because the character that he plays in the film is Roland, and Roland is one of the characters that I played as in the game, especially the first game. And Roland is a giant dude, and he is a badass, and he's kind of funny, but he's not like super funny like Kevin Hart is. So that's the one I'm most worried about if it's going to work or not. I think Cate Blanchett as Lilith is on the money. Jamie Lee Curtis as Tannis, I think, is pretty much on the money. Ariana Greenblatt as Tiny Tina is going to be great. But, dude, honestly, who knows? We'll see when we get there, right?
Yeah, we'll see, dude. I feel like this could be another one of our games that we love that are near and dear to our heart get ruined in the movies. But you never know, dude. Like Fallout was pretty damn good.
That was a very good show. Very, very good.
So, did Amazon make this? Who made this? Or is this Netflix? Somebody made this.
I don't know who produced it. I'd have to look on the
Yeah, no, that's
Invis.
okay. It's all right. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it because I love the video games, and I know you never finished them. I mean, Mike, did you even play Borderlands 3?
There's a third one?
Really?
No, I don't think I played it, dude. I don't have time, man.
Yeah, neither do I, but I still made time to play the fucking video game that I love to death, and you missed out, dude. Borderlands 3 is on another level if you thought 1 and 2 was good. You remember how 1 is just the one planet?
Yeah.
Multiply that times like 50. That's Borderlands 3, because you now travel to other planets in Borderlands 3 that are the size of the first game.
Oh man, that's awesome.
It's insane.
I love it. I love it. I love the concept. It was so much fun, and the randomness and the guns and all that
Oh,
stuff.
dude, and the guns are so much fun in the third one. Granted, this is a old video game now by video game standards, but in Borderlands 3, they had a gun that shoots guns, and they have a gun that when you shoot it, it leaps out of your hands and runs across the ground and chases after the enemies and shoots them from the ground. It's hilarious. So much fun.
Nice.
You need to make
Nice.
time. You need to make time. You know, Mike, you know what they call that? It's what my therapist calls it. You know what they call it, Mike?
What's that?
Self-care.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. I need to self-care it. I need to self-care it out.
Yeah. Now, what I consider self-care is very different, but
Yeah. I think yours involves a Leia in a bikini and some sort of inflated.
the metal
thing.
bikini, possibly a fleshlight, definitely something inflated.
Right. All that. Sounds great.
All right. So I think I have invaded our listeners' ear holes enough. Mike, why don't you do your thing?
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. And make sure to follow us on the socials, Instagram, Twitter, X, and Facebook. And we'll catch you on the next pod. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Thank you for listening to The Real Film Nerds. Now, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Real Film Nerds. Now, go out and catch a movie.
Welcome, everyone, to Ma Henshaw Loses Her Cookies, episode 75, movie Trap. Hello, Matt. How are you doing?
It's called Movie Trap, or is it just called The Film Trap? Or is it just
It's-
Trap?
The film is called Trap.
Do you feel
that-
trapped?
Always, yes.
Why do you feel
Terribly.
trapped? Are you secretly the butcher?
No, but I have crippled legs and a macular degeneration in my eyes, which is kind of trapping me or confining me, as the case may be. There we go.
That
Anyway.
sounds like an excuse that a serial killer would say.
Ooh, really? Well, anyway, this movie is a very good study in
See?
serial
You see how
killers.
quickly she avoided the question? She's a murderer. She's Ma
I'm not.
Henshaw, the butcher.
No, I'm not.
You're a butcher.
Nope, I only do that to chickens before I cook them. Oh, well. Anyway. No, I don't butcher them. Good grief, I buy them at the store. I wouldn't do that. But anyway, it's called Trap. I can say I enjoyed this film. I don't think it was the best film that M.L. Shyamalan has done, but it was good. It was interesting and entertaining. The cinematography to me was fine, but not earth-shaking. I believe you could watch it on streaming and at home it would be fine. But it was interesting and a really good study in serial killers. Josh, who played the dad, was very good. And but I really actually liked the concert part of the movie. Ladies, if there's anyone listening, I enjoyed the music. Salika Shyamalan was the singer, and she, I guess, writes her own songs. And really, her concert was very fun, very pretty. I enjoyed, there were a lot of shots of the concert, and I enjoyed that. And she was a pretty good actress. And then the daughter was very good as the typical teenage screaming, nutty teenager at a concert. She did really well at that, and she also did well with dealing with her father, and boy, that was really strange. I don't want to say much about any of it because I don't want to give any of that stuff away. But to me, it was an interesting movie. It was good, but you knew pretty much what he was going to do before he did it. Did you feel that way, Matt?
I think that was probably part of the purpose of the film,
Oh, okay.
is what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, that you've got a good point there.
But I'm not as smart as you, Ma, so.
Oh, yes, you are.
No, you're
much.
the infamous Ma Hinshaw. How dare you?
No, I am not brilliant at all, and I really have not studied serial killers. And it was a very interesting subject. And he was really something because, I never thought about it, but actually his personality was very helpful, and, he was a firefighter and he would help people, and he was pretty nice. Never would have thought that, very, very interesting. It was a good movie, folks. But like I say, I think it would be something that you could stream at home when it streams, and it would be perfectly fine. You don't really need a huge wide screen for it, at least not my view. What do you think, Matt?
No, I talked about it with Mike. I think this film is perfectly fine if you wait until it's out on streaming. The best parts of the film is Josh Hartnett. He steals the show. His acting was just absolutely incredible. And then the story. Again, talked about it on my podcast. I want to double up, but Suleika Shyamalan, she sang 6 whole songs in this film, which is insane. That's a lot. That's like 20 minutes of just singing. And clearly this is a promotion feature for Knight's daughter, which is fine. I mean, when you have that kind of power and you can do what you want, go for it. But listen to my pod before this one. He could have done better to help his daughter, but hey, it is what it is. And so I enjoyed the film. I didn't think it was incredible, but I did think it was terrible. And normally I either love M. Night Shyamalan and Ding Dong's films, or I hate them. I've never been in the middle, and this is one where I'm kind of in the middle.
Yes, I mean, I enjoyed the songs. I mean, as a woman who likes music, I thought that was interesting. I didn't know there were 6. I didn't count them, though. But anyway, they were really good. And, she's a pretty gal, and she's a good singer, really good singer. Doesn't hurt your ears at all. But yeah, I think it'll be good if you watch it on streaming. And some people were disappointed because there were no killings in the movie, slashings, bloody-ish stuff. But it was still scary, to my view, to see how he works to manipulate people and everything. And so I suggest you go see it. So anyway, you want me to give my rating, Matt?
Ma, this is your podcast. You do what you want. You're the queen of the Ma Hinshaw podcast. Loses her cookies.
No, I'm not. Oh, and I loved Ariel as she plays the daughter to a serial killer. Ooh. And I loved how she's like, oh, you have to go to the bathroom? But Dad, oh, what? As he was going out and, doing different stuff, which I'm not going to say. But anyway, she was a very good. And honestly, wouldn't that be then a shock to find out this dad whom you really, really, loved, and she was so great. He took her to this concert, and then find out, yikes, he's the serial killer. Oh my gosh, it's an interesting movie, and I would go see it. I mean, I'd watch it at home probably. Okay.
Okay, so what about our film for next week?
Oh my goodness, and let me think. It's the game, whatever, doggone it. I'm trying to think of what it's called. Oh, come on, Matt, help me.
Borderlands.
Yeah, that's it. Borderlands. There. And I know all of you all who have played Borderlands will be looking forward to seeing it. I'm pretty sure.
Well, let's
Right?
see if you're looking forward to seeing it.
I am, even though I really didn't watch it a lot except when you were playing it sometimes, Matt, and that's not really real. I didn't get a whole lot of the anything, you know.
So you better
Um,
love the movie then.
Well, I will try. I may not love the movie. I may say, "Ooh, it's horrible." You never know. I could be honest about it. Oh, and I rated the Trap movie a 3. Okay.
Well, I was trying to get there.
Oh, you were? Well, okay.
Good Lord. Okay, Ma, how many cookies do you give M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong's film Trap? 3! See, you couldn't wait. You're too anxious.
No, I'm too excited. Ooh.
This is what happens when you drink as a small child and continue drinking until you're 82.
Oh, yeah, my grandma used to give me a little shot of beer when I was 3 years old. Well, that's another story.
Are you going to do that to your latest granddaughter?
No.
Because, she just had a sip of soda the other day and she lost her damn mind.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Now she'll want soda. Uh-oh.
Correct.
That's not because she will not be allowed to have it at all in any way, shape, or form. Oh, no. Anyway. Nope. Soda. Evil, demon. Bad. I miss soda. I love soda.
Well, then go get one.
Well, I don't drink it much, like once in a blue moon or when I go to a movie and I get thirsty. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Then I have permission. Thank you.
Well, I don't go to the movies with you. I'm not allowed.
Oh, whatever. Okay. You are too, if I was ever up there. Anyway, yes.
Okay,
And
are
I
you
get-
done?
Oh, yes, I'm
Are
done.
you going to keep talking? I'm just asking.
I'm done.
Are you sure? You were
Yes.
going to say something.
Oh, I just said I get Sprite just like in the commercials at the movie.
Well, at your theater, we don't have Sprite commercials at mine. It's a Pepsi
Oh,
place.
really? Pepsi. Oh, no, I didn't. We have Sprite. Hmm. Anyway, okay.
Okay, what?
I'm finished.
You're sure?
Hmm.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone, again, for tuning in for another soda-filled episode of Ma Hinshaw Loses Her Cookies. Funny, I usually drink milk when I eat cookies, not Sprite, but to each their own. So again, thanks, everyone. We'll chat with you next week when we review the video game-inspired film Borderlands.
Bye.